Hi viewers, welcome to Valarmati's classes. Already we have seen in detail about arithmetic sequences. Now in this video we are going to see about arithmetic series. The main difference between an arithmetic sequence and an arithmetic series is, in the case of an arithmetic sequence, we'll have a set of numbers. Each number is named as a term and the order of the terms is very much important. That is, the order should not be changed, and mainly the difference between the consecutive terms must be a constant. That difference value is called common difference. For example, let us consider this sequence. Here we have 5 terms: 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. 2 is the first term, 4 is the second, and it goes on. And all the terms are separated by using commas, and we have curly brackets at the beginning and at the end of the sequence. Now the next main thing is we have to check the difference between the consecutive terms. So now coming to this 2 and 4, they are the first and the second terms, nearby terms. So both are consecutive terms. So now we can find out the difference between these two terms. So it is 4 minus 2. So it is equal to 2. So the difference value, it is 2. Now coming to the second and third term, both are nearby terms. Both are consecutive terms. So the difference between 6 minus 4, it is 2. Now coming to the third and fourth term, they are consecutive and the difference is 2. And here also we have the same difference 2. So that is, we have the same difference 2 in all the cases. So this sequence, it is called an arithmetic sequence. Okay. So this is about an arithmetic sequence. Now coming to an arithmetic series, if we are asked to or in need to find out the sum of the terms present in an arithmetic sequence, it is called an arithmetic series. For example, let us consider this sequence. So here the terms are 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. If the question is in this way, that is, we are asked to find out the sum of the terms present in this arithmetic sequence. So if the question is in this way, we can name this as an arithmetic series. Arithmetic series, because we are asked to find out the sum of the terms present in an arithmetic sequence. We should clearly know that the sequence is an arithmetic sequence. Here already, since we have analyzed that sequence, we have got the same common difference. We know that this is an arithmetic sequence, and so since we are asked to find out the sum of the terms present in that arithmetic sequence, we can clearly say this as an arithmetic series. Okay, so an arithmetic series is the sum of the terms present in an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so now let us find out the value of this series. Okay, so now here, since the numbers are small and we have less number of terms, we can directly add and bring out the answer. So it becomes 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10, 30. So now it is equal to 30. So now this is the answer for this question. That is, this is the value of this arithmetic series. Now we have easily brought out the answer because we have less number of terms and also the values of the terms are small. When we have larger numbers or many number of terms, this way of direct addition becomes difficult or impossible. So for such cases, it will be easy for us if we have a formula to find out the value of the arithmetic series or the sum of the terms present in the arithmetic sequence. Okay, so now we can see how to bring out a formula to find out the value of the arithmetic series or the sum of the terms present in an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so already we have seen the general form of an arithmetic sequence. We have seen this in the previous videos itself. If needed, you can refer. We know that the general form of an arithmetic sequence is A, comma a plus d, comma a plus 2d, comma etc. So here this a represents the first term, a plus d represents the second term, a plus 2d represents the third term, and this goes on. And previously itself we have found out the expression for the nth term present in an arithmetic sequence, and we got it as a plus n minus 1 into d. So here, considering that there are n terms in this arithmetic sequence, so the nth term will become the last term. So in the place of the last term, we can write the expression for the nth term. So now this becomes the general form of an arithmetic sequence. Okay. So here this d represents the common difference value. So already we have seen the difference values between the consecutive terms will be a constant. So here these two terms are consecutive terms. So when we are finding out the difference value, we will get a plus d minus a. So a and a will get cancelled and the difference will be equal to d. Similarly, when we are subtracting this term from this term, we will get a plus 2d minus a plus d. So here also we will be getting a cancelled, we will get 2d minus d and it will be equal to d. So all these things and all already we have seen in detail. Okay, so this is the general form of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so now if we are asked to find out the sum of these terms, it becomes an arithmetic series. Already we have seen in the introduction part. So the terms are a plus d, and then a plus 2d, a plus 3d, and at the last we will be having a plus n minus 1 into d. So here this is the first term, this is the second term, third, and it goes on. So if we are asked to find out the sum of these terms, so it becomes an arithmetic series. So here, since it is sum of the terms, we can represent this by using the letter S. S represents the sum. So S is equal to a plus d plus a plus 2d plus etc. So now our aim is to find out the value of the given arithmetic series. So here this is the general form of the arithmetic sequence. So if we are asked to find out the sum of the terms present in the arithmetic sequence, it becomes an arithmetic series. So we have written all the terms from the general form and we have inserted plus sign in between. That is, we are going to add all the terms present in this arithmetic sequence. So this becomes an arithmetic series. So our aim is to find out the value of the arithmetic series. So we have to find out the value of this part. That is, we have to find out this value a plus d plus etc. till plus a plus n minus 1 into d. That is, we have to find out the value of S. This is our aim. So we are going to bring out the formula to find out this value only. Okay, now let this be as such. Now we can do a small analysis. Let us consider this sequence. So here there are 6 terms. Here the difference between the second and the first term is 2, and the difference between the third and the second term is 2, and here also we get 2, and here also we get 2, and here also we get 2. It means that this is an arithmetic sequence. And one more thing, when we add this first term with this last term, we get 1 plus 11. It is equal to 12. Now similarly, when we add the second term and the last before term, we get 3 plus 9 is equal to 12. And the next, when we add this third and the fourth term, we get 5 plus 7, it is equal to 12. That is, in all the cases, we get the same sum. This concept works for all the arithmetic sequences. So here we have obtained the same sum because it is an arithmetic sequence. The difference between the consecutive terms is 2. So since we are adding 2 to the first term and we are getting the second term, then 2 is added to the second and the third term is obtained. 2 is added to the third and the fourth is obtained, and this goes on. So because of this concept, when we add the first and the last term, we get a sum, and that is same as the sum obtained when we add the second and the last before term. And when we add the third and the term before the last before term, we will get the same sums. So this goes on. This concept works for all the arithmetic sequences, whatever may be the number of terms present. When we add the first and the last term, we will get a sum. That will be same as the sum obtained on adding the second term and the term before the last term. And the next third and the term before the last before term, when we add both, that sum also will be the same as the first sum. So this concept works for all the arithmetic sequences. Now having this concept in mind, we can proceed. We can try to bring out the formula to find out the value of the arithmetic series. Okay, so I have written the same equation again. I have considered two terms at the beginning and two terms at the end. So here at the end we have only one term. So I have found out the term before this term. So it is a plus n minus 2. So let us see how to bring out this term. So just consider any two terms for example. Now let us consider this second term and this third term. Here it is a plus b and here it is a plus 2d. So here we are having a on both the cases. Here it is d and here it is 2d. It means that here the coefficient of d is 2, here the coefficient of d is 1. That is 1 less than the coefficient of this d. Similarly, here it is 2d, here it is 3d. So the coefficient of d, here it is 1 less than this coefficient. So the same concept will be applicable to all the consecutive terms. So here it becomes a term with coefficient of d as 1 less than this coefficient. So here the coefficient of d is n minus 1. So here it becomes n minus 1 minus 1. So it is equal to n minus 2. So here it becomes n minus 2d. So it is a plus n minus 1d here. Here it is a plus n minus 2d. So this will be the term before to this term. Okay, so now we have two terms at the beginning and we have two terms at the end. It is not compulsory to write all the terms. We can write a few terms for a reference. Okay, now we can use this concept here. And finally, I will say why we are going to use that concept here. So here, when we are adding this first term and this last term, we have got the sum as 12. When we are adding the second and the last before term, this sum is 12 again. So this goes on. So the same concept is applicable here also. So when we are going to add the first term with the last term, we will get a sum that will be same as when we add this with the last before term, that is this term. So when we add this term and this term, we will get a sum that will be equal to the sum of this second term plus this term. So in order to bring that here, what we are going to do is, I am going to write down the same equation in a different form below this. So here it is a, this is the first term. So the first term should be added with the last term. So in order to bring out that addition, I am going to write down this last term at the beginning. So it becomes a plus n minus 1 into d. So here this is written first. Now the second term should be added with the last before term. So in order to bring out addition directly, I am going to write down this term below this again. So it becomes a plus n minus 2 into d. And the next plus, here we can use etc. plus, here the last before term, it should be added with this term. Last before term should be added with the second term. So below this I am going to write down the second term a plus d, and the last term should be added with the first term here. So the first term comes here, that is, I have written this in the reverse order in order to bring out the formula to find out the value of the arithmetic series. Okay, So here it is s is equal to, we are having one equation. Here again we are having the same equation in different form. Now the next thing is we have to add the first and the last term. So here it is the first term, here it is the last term. Here it is the second term, here it is the last before term. So we have to add these two terms, and similarly here we have to add these two terms, and here we have to add these two terms. So in order to bring out this addition, what we can do is we are going to insert a plus sign here. That is, we are going to add this equation with this equation so that the terms can be added correspondingly. Okay, so now when we are adding both the equations, it is already known that we have to add the left hand side as well as we have to add the right hand side. So now here in the left hand side we have s, and here in the second equation also we have s. So s plus s, so it becomes 2s. So in the left hand side we have completed the addition work, and the next equal to, now here we have to add all the terms. So the first term is a, then a plus, now we have to add this along with that. So it becomes a plus n minus 1 into d. Now the first part it is over. Now coming to the second part, so we have plus sign. Now here it is a plus d plus a plus n minus 2 into d. Now plus etc. plus here it is a plus n minus 2 into d plus a plus d. And coming to the last, it is a plus n minus 1 into d plus a. Okay, so now we have to add. We should not confuse this part with the second part. So this is corresponding to the first one. When we are adding these two, we are getting these two. When we are adding these two, it is this, and here it is this. So we have to add. Okay, so now here when we add these two parts, we get a plus n minus 1 into d. So now it becomes a plus a, it is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So the first sum, it is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now coming to the second case, it is a plus d plus a plus n minus 2 into d. This removing brackets and all already we have seen in the previous videos itself. If there is any doubt, you can watch the videos. Okay, so it becomes a plus d plus a. So here we have two a's, so it becomes 2a plus d plus n minus 2 into d. So here it is d plus n minus 2 into d. D, it means that we have 1d. So 1d plus n minus 2 into d. So what we have to do? We have to write down d, and in the coefficient place we will get 1 plus n minus 2. So now this becomes 2a plus, here it is n plus 1 minus 2. So it becomes n minus 1. So since both are having different signs, we have to subtract, and the greater number is 2, it has minus sign, so we have to insert a minus sign in front. So it becomes n minus 1. So it is n minus 1 into d. So we have obtained 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, now coming to this, it is a plus n minus 2 into d plus a plus d. Here removing brackets and all, since plus sign is in front, we have removed the brackets and all directly. Okay, already we have seen a lot about this in the previous videos. Okay, so it is a plus n minus 2 into d plus a plus d. So again we are having a plus a. So it becomes 2a plus n minus 2. Here it is n minus 2 into d. Here it is d. So d will be getting n minus 2. Here the coefficient is 1. So it is n minus 2 plus 1. So it becomes 2a plus n minus 2 plus 1 into d. So it is equal to 2a plus n minus 2 plus 1. So it becomes n minus 1. So we have to subtract, and the greater number has a negative sign. So we have to insert a negative sign in front. So it becomes n minus 1 and then d. So it is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now coming to the last case, it is a plus n minus 1 into d plus a. So a plus a, it is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So in all the cases, we are getting the same sum. It is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It is similar to this. That is, here all the sums are same. Similarly, here we have got the same sum when we add the first and the last term, second and the last before term, third and the term before to the last before term. So this goes on. Okay, so now in all the cases we have obtained the same sum, that is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Already we have seen that is the number of terms in this sequence, it is equal to n. So considering that only, we have written the last term as a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the expression for the nth term. So the number of terms present in this arithmetic sequence is equal to n. Here there are n terms. Similarly, here there are n terms. So totally we will be having this 2a plus n minus 1 into d n times. So when we are adding all the terms, we will be getting this value added n times. So that can be written as n into this value. Because we are going to get the same value again and again, and we will be having a plus sign in between. So we will be having n times the same value. So we can write this as n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So we have to add this 2a plus n minus 1 into d n times. So instead of adding that n times, we can multiply the 2a plus n minus 1 into d by n. We know that multiplication, it is repeated addition. So using that concept here, we can write this sum 2a plus n minus 1 into d plus 2a plus n minus 1 into d, etc. till the last. So we will be having n times. That can be written as n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So now this is on the right hand side. Now coming to the left hand side, we are having 2s. So 2s is equal to n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now our aim is to find out the value of s. It is nothing but the value of the arithmetic series. Okay, so in order to bring out the value of s, what I am going to do is, I am going to keep the s alone on the left hand side. So here it is 2 into s. So when it comes to the other side, it becomes divided by 2. So it becomes n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, okay, so now this is our required formula. That is the formula to find out the value of the arithmetic series or the sum of the terms present in the given arithmetic sequence. Okay, so here n, it represents the number of the terms present, and this a, it is the first term, and d, it is the common difference value. Okay, so now this is one form. The same thing can be written in another form also. So here it is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This 2a plus n minus 1 into d is nothing but it is the sum of this a and a plus n minus 1 into d. This a is the first term and a plus n minus 1 into d is the last term. So here this part can be replaced by the sum of the first term and the last term. Now this can be written as, it is equal to n by 2 into the first term plus the last term. So here it is first term plus the last term. So in this way also we can write down. So here we are having two formulas to find out the value of the arithmetic series. So the first one is s is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or s is equal to n by 2 into first term plus the last term. Okay, when the first term and last term are given, we can use this formula, and when the first term and the common difference and the value of n are given, we can use this formula. So according to the question, we can use any formula. Okay, so by using these, we can see how to solve problems. So now let us see the first problem. So it is asked to find out the value of this 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. Now here anything is not given about the type of the series. So first we have to check whether this is an arithmetic series or not. So here this is the second term, it is the first term. So second term minus the first term, it is equal to 2. Similarly here the difference is 2. Here also the same difference we are getting 2. So here also it is 2. Here also it is 2. and here also it is 2. Okay, so now this is an arithmetic series. So we can see what formula can be used here. So here 1, it is the first term. It means that a is equal to 1. And the next we have the last term also. That is the last term is equal to 13. So coming to the first formula, s is equal to n by 2 into first term plus last term. So we have the first term and also the last term, and we need the value of n. So n is nothing but the number of terms present. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 terms. So the value of n, it is equal to 7. So we have all the 3 values. The value of n, first term and the last term. So we can use this formula itself and find out the value of s. So s, it is equal to n by 2. So it is 7 by 2 into the first term it is 1 and plus the last term it is 13. So it is equal to 7 by 2 into 1 plus 13, it is 14. So we can cancel here, and so we will get 7 into 7, it is equal to 49. So the value of the given arithmetic series, it is equal to 49. If needed, you can check also. When you add all the values, it will be equal to 49. Okay. So now this is one method of solving this problem. So now here, coming to the second formula, s it is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here the value of n, it is known, the value of a, it is known, and we need the value of d. d is nothing but the common difference. Already we have found out the value of common difference. It is equal to 2. So we can solve this problem by using this formula also. So we can see that method also. So we can do in this way. Or s is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So it is equal to the value of n, it is 7. So 7 by 2 into the value of a, it is 1 plus the value of n, it is 7. 7 minus 1 into the value of d, it is 2. So now it is equal to 7 by 2 into, so here it becomes 2 plus 7 minus 1, it is 6. So 6 into 2. So it is equal to 7 by 2 into 2 plus 12. So it is equal to 7 by 2 into 14. So we can cancel. So we will be getting 49. So it is the same answer as before. So it is equal to 49. So we can do by this method or by this method. Okay, so all the problems cannot be solved in both the ways. So here, since we have all the values, it is easy for us to solve by both the methods. So we can go by any method. Okay, now if the question is find the value of the arithmetic series with 7 terms and the first term and the last term are 1 and 13 respectively, we can see how to solve. So here the number of terms, it is given as 7. So n is equal to 7. So the first term, it is a is equal to 1 and the last term, it is 13. So the value of n, a and l are known. So we can proceed in this way. So the same thing should be repeated. So here we are having the value of a, n and l, and we have proceeded. So we have to do the same thing here. So in this way, according to the question, we can select the formula and we can bring out the answer easily. Now the next question is find the sum of the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Okay, so here it is given, we have to find out the sum of the first 5 terms. So the first 5 terms are 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So it is this. So we have to find out the value of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So here this is the first term. A is equal to 1 and the last term, it is equal to 9 and the number of terms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n is equal to 5. Here, since it is asked to find out the sum of the first 5 terms, the number of terms will be 5. Last term is 9 and the first term is 1. So now we have the value for a, l and n. So now we can use this formula. S is equal to n by 2 into first term plus last term. So here it is already given that it is an arithmetic sequence. So there is no need to check. Okay. So all these values are given. So now we have to find out the value for s. So s is equal to n by 2 into first term plus the last term. So now it is equal to the value of n, it is 5. So 5 by 2 into value of a, it is 1. 1 plus the last term is 9. So it is equal to 5 by 2 into 10. So it is equal to, we can cancel. So 5 into 5, it is 25. So this is the answer. That is the sum of the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence this. So this is the required answer. If needed, we can check also. When we add all the first 5 terms, we will get the value equal to 25. So in this way, we can easily find out the value of the given arithmetic series. Thanks for watching this video. We will see the continuation in the next video.